Hey everybody, long time no see. It's been quite a while since I made a video, but I wanted to at least make an appearance here. It's been a couple of years since I have a video on my channel that is a couple of years old that I just kind of went through the sketchbooks and the journals and such that I use on a regular basis, and I thought I would just come back and kind of do a little update since it's been so long. So I have them kind of all stacked up here. I put them in order of how often I use them, sort of. So let me just get right into it and I will go through them. This top one, let me take the rest of these out of here for now. This one is my daily journal. If you guys have watched my channel at all, you know that I keep a sort of Fauxbonichi style journal of my everyday life. There's lots of videos on this channel that are about these books, and feel free to go back through and look. But so that's what this is. This is number 19, as you can see from the front. I think some of this is on this channel, but not this entire book. I started this book on April 1st of this year, 2017. Right now it is August, so you see I have, oh, there's my address. I'm so bad at this, you guys, honestly. Anyway, I started this book in April, so I've been using this same book for quite a while. I have a lot of pages left. I don't know if this book, I'm not sure if this book's going to make it much longer. I think I showed you guys this book before. It has this one super weird page in it that's like a weird tissue paper page. I still don't know what that's about, but I think I counted the pages in this book was going to last me right around until November, almost the end of November, like right around Thanksgiving. But it's already getting quite fat. I have this that I used to keep wrapped around it, and I don't know. I'm not crazy about it being so fat. I've been sticking a lot of things in here. Like, look at that. It's just all bowed out. But that's this book. I wouldn't say I use this book every single day. I certainly document every day, but I probably use it probably 5 times a week, maybe. I usually use sticky notes. I think if you look in the back here towards the end, there's probably some sticky notes for days that I haven't gotten to yet. Yeah, like here's one for, this was for yesterday. I don't have a sticky note yet for today. But so yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. I stick a lot of envelopes, like mail that I get. I stick the whole thing in. Like here's a like I stuck this whole pamphlet in from like an event that I attended. Here's a map of a zoo that I went to recently. You know, so I mean, I like this baby is just getting. Here's a, you know, like a pocket that has a whole 3 full pages in it, folded up. So, you know, it's just got so much stuff. But I truly love this book. This is my 19th book. I've been doing this for, I'm into my 7th year now. I have obviously a whole shelf full of these books. I use different ones all the time. This one just happens to be a spiral book that's, I don't know, probably A5, like a half of an 8.5 by 11, like standard sheet, probably. You know, I did the loose leaf for a while and put the pages in a binder, which was really, really fun. There's some videos on my channel of that book too. That was the book I did before this, number 18. So this one is definitely my favorite, my most used, and I love it. I absolutely love this book. I love keeping record of my life. This is the next one I want to show you, and this is just a composition book, nothing special. I painted it. This is all actually just tape, duct tape and such. You can see my favorite tape here, my macaroni and cheese and my gummy bear tape. My favorites. This book lives on my desk where I work. So what I basically do here, this is like when I'm on a conference call or whatever, I will write. I write a lot in it. I stick things in it a lot. You can see these are from probably like my planner. Sometimes, once in a while, I'll doodle in my planner and I'll just, you know, if I like it, I'll just yank it out and just write random things. You know, like I said, stick things in. There's a little sticky note there. So the thing I love about this book is that since it's a composition book, you know, especially right now, it's back to school time, you can get these for, you know, sometimes as little as $1, but even regular price, you can find them for $1 a piece, right? It's not great paper, definitely. You know, the paper's thin, you get a lot of bleed through, you can see. But one of the things that I love is that there's like no pressure here. I don't feel like, you know, sometimes the blank page can make you feel like, oh no, if I put something here that's not good, it's going to ruin this whole book. Like, there's no fear of that with this book. This book is really just to, you know, I sketch things, I write, I draw different ideas I might have. You know, sometimes these turn into, you know, bigger things that I will actually try to recreate in my art journal, which I will get to, you know, get to my art journal as part of this video as well. But, you know, just like stickers from labels, that's a banana sticker. So I really, this is really just for fun, for funsies. You know, like when I'm on a conference call, when I'm on a phone call and I'm on hold, I will doodle. I have very limited supplies, so you see I use a lot of highlighters because, you know, again, this is my work desk. So there's a lot of highlighters. I think I have like maybe some crayons, some really cheap Crayola watercolors that I don't use very much because the water brush I have that I keep at my desk is really awful, not even worth using, so I don't use it too often. Here, see, I did a little bit of watercolor. Some stickers, you know, like whatever strikes me. But it's very, I find it very relaxing and freeing, and it's fun to be able to just draw whatever I feel like, write whatever I feel like. I'm not worried about making this into something spectacular because it's already not. You know what I mean? So I actually really love this book, and I find it fun to go back through and flip through. Sometimes I get really great ideas, like I said, that I want to do in my art journal. You know, like these flowers I think turned out really nice. And I think I might have done something like this in my art journal because I loved the way the colors turned out. And so this, I love this book. It's really great. You can see I writing on top of writing on top of writing. You know, so I don't want to, I'm not going to flip through this entire book, but here's some stickers from a pack of bananas. This book is still in progress, by the way. It's not quite done. See, here's actually a pretty decent looking koala bear sketch. So yeah, this one's really fun. I love it. I honestly love this book. This is maybe one of my favorite books to go back and look through. Now, one thing I will say too is here in my studio, I have, like, this is just a spiral notebook. This will be my, and of course it's Wonder Woman because she's awesome. This will be my next kind of desk journal like that one was. So what I do is I just leave this one next to my desk here in my studio, and then whenever I need to clean off my brush or whatever, I'll flip to a page in here and use it for that. You know, like this was just a little, I was cleaning off a stamp here, a word stamp. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's some little letter S's here. This was just a little piece of something I had left over laying on my desk, so I stuck it down. You know, this will be the next book that goes into my office when that one's done. So for now, I'm just, you know, whatever, like I said, whatever's left over on my desk, leftover paint on my brush. If I have a pen, you know, that I'm trying to get going, a marker I'm trying to get going, I'll use that on this. And then, you know, it just keeps sitting there, and when I'm done with my other book, this one will move in and take its place. So, third book is just, this is just a plain sketchbook. Here's my address again. I'm so bad at making videos, you guys. I have a couple of coloring pages in here just for fun, some stickers. And this book I keep in my bag, like my little travel bag. Let me zoom in just a little bit since this one's a little bit smaller and maybe you guys can see, because a lot of this is just pencil. I hope that's a little bit better. I keep this in my my journal bag. Mostly I use that bag when I'm working on my daily journal book, but this I keep in there too. So if by chance my journal book is caught up and I'm just kind of watching TV and I just want to sketch something, or an idea comes to me, or I want to write something down quick, this is the book that I would use for that. So you can see there's, you know, this is just little drawings, whatever comes to me in the moment. Like here's some little 60-second gesture drawings from a website I was looking at. These are same animal ones, 60 seconds. So this is just kind of, you know, like here's me, I was writing song lyrics, but trying out some different inks with my fountain pens, different colors, practicing faces, leaves and kind of florals here. So again, there's nothing in here that's like, there's no super amazing artwork here. It's just the book I use when, my daily journal's caught up and I want to draw something, but I don't really want to think too much, and that's it. You can see there's tape and sticky notes and all that kind of stuff in here too. Here's some little notes. A lot of these are from Inktober last year when I did that. You do an ink sketch every day for the month of October. So I used this book for that, so you can see those. Trying out different pens and different types of, media here. And so this is just, very utilitarian. Like I said, this is just the book that I use. This one is actually almost done, so I'll have to there's only a few pages left. I'll have to, get a different sketchbook to put in my art bag, as soon as I finish this one. But, so there's that. Nothing real exciting. Now, this is what I'm using currently. Here, let me back out again here real quick so you guys can see this whole page. This is an old textbook. This is my current art journal. So this is where, if I... Oh, my cat is in here driving me crazy, knocking over my garbage can. Sorry. This is where this is more paint. I do more paint stuff in here. I think I've showed parts of this before, but I have actually spent a lot more time with it since the last time I had it on camera, so there's a lot more in here. Some of it's really bad, some of it's not bad, but that's kind of what art is about. For every halfway decent thing you make that you're happy with, you make 100 really bad things. This flower up here, I think turned out really nicely, and I actually scanned this and printed out this piece right here, printed out, framed and matted, and gave those to my moms for Mother's Day gifts, and they both loved it. I'm going to just pause 1 second because I have to murder my cat. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I let him live this time. Okay, so yeah, so this is more, like I said, there's more paint in here. Some of it is much more, I would say, some of it is much more thought out than others. But some of it's also not thought out at all. But this one I would say is a little bit more, there's definitely more paint. I use more supplies and things like that in this particular book. But again, it's all, this one too is all really just for fun. I'm obviously not a professional artist, so this is just kind of where I go to make a mess and have fun. This is probably my maybe 4th or 5th art journal like this, big, large scale. I use yearbooks. I used yearbooks a lot. There's a couple of those on my flips of those on my channel if you want to take a look. But you know, like I said, this is just kind of messy paint and some photos, not too many. I'm not huge on using photos in this journal. I use them occasionally, more often I would say in my daily journal, depending. Oh, of course, as soon as I say that, here's a bunch of pictures. But so that's about it, guys. Those are the books that I, like I said, I use on a regular basis. I have a planner, which I will occasionally draw pictures in, but not very often. I also have, in my purse, I keep a little tiny notebook that mainly is just for jotting down phone numbers or, you know, quick notes or something like that. But occasionally I will draw in it, but not too often. And usually when I do, those are the things that I would, you know, if it's something I like, I'd cut it out and put it in another book so that, you know, I can keep it, because I don't usually keep those books much. So that's it. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found it interesting. I do plan to make videos on a more regular basis. I'm not truly super sure what that video content is going to be. So if there is something you would like to see or something you'd like to know about my drawings, my journals, my art, my life, anything at all, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I'd be glad to, you know, make a video response and answer your questions if you have any. So that's it for me. I hope you have a great day and a great week, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching.